make Tigger get out the way because he always passing in front of my camera.
Ready. I got both mics.
No, real shit. I got two videos.
You can see his, you can see his backside.
Yo, it's your girl T True, the motherfucking Breathe Daisy podcast. You already know. And who do I have here with me?
Just Aggressive. Oh, AKA Green Eye Candy.
Green Eye Candy. And today we got a big hitter in the building, y'all.
Yeah. Hello, D Young Lara in the building. You already know.
Yo.
Yeah.
So what you repping? You repping Broward County?
Broward County all day.
You were born and raised?
I wasn't born in Broward County, but I was born up north.
Okay.
And I came here when I was about, I would say 10.
Okay.
So, raised definitely.
But that mean when you came here though, you already had that up north mentality. Cause
Yeah.
you're 10, you kind of.
Yeah, I would say that, but I ain't gonna lie. When I came here, it was different because where I came from, to me, it was like slow. You know, like the kids were more like kids.
Where from up north you come from?
I came from actually Bridgeport, Connecticut.
Oh, maybe
I
that's
don't know
why.
about that.
Yeah. I was about to say, I know you ain't talking about New York.
No, not New York. Not New York. You go to New York pretty fast. But
Yeah,
as far as
Different lifestyle, yeah.
as far as like the lifestyle and the mentality of like say for instance, when I came down here, like immediately like girls would write me like letters and things like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So when I up there it was different. We're just kids,
Right.
just playing around.
Right.
Girls were writing you letters at 10 years old?
Yeah, like, do you like
It was
me?
the
Yes or
fifth-
no?
Exactly,
Circle one.
Exactly. In the
Really?
5th grade, I'm dead ass. I'm like, yo,
Oh.
girls' conversation was different. Like they talking about like, well, I seen the boy this and that. It look like hot dog. I'm just remembering all this. I'm like, wow.
Oh, she seen a nigga dick?
Yeah,
It look like a hot dog?
I just remember all, she talked to a little friend. I'm like,
Dang,
damn.
if it looked like a hot dog at 10 years
Like,
old.
Right?
Jeez.
That was package.
Right?
It's different down. It's different down here. What the hell?
Yeah, there's a little bit more.
So it made you a little
slack.
fast. You fell into
Yeah.
temptation?
I wouldn't say temptation, but you know, you just naturally with your environment, you kind of just adapt.
Right.
True.
Because you want to fit in, so it's like, oh, so if they
Exactly.
moving fast, all right, I need to keep
Right,
up.
go
Or you
fast,
find
too.
kids that's like, you know, with your mentality,
More your
your
mentality,
speed,
true.
you know. Like I was never really a big social person, but I always somehow found friends. Just as, you know.
You're like-minded.
Yeah. You know. I
Okay,
still
so
got
when you
same
moved
friends.
down here, where did you move to?
When I first moved here, I was always in the Broward area, like
Mhm.
Plantation and Lauderhill.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? So
What high
always
school you graduated from?
Plantation High.
Oh, you went to Plant?
Yeah.
Everybody.
Plantation
Okay,
High.
what year you graduated?
This was 2000, and if I tell you this, I'm giving away.
Nigga, give away your age.
No, it's 2003, 03.
Oh, 03?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
So you're not that far behind.
You're not
Yeah,
that far.
some ages ago, it feels.
Yeah,
like.
because we graduated. I graduated 2000.
2000, yeah, not too far from me.
And
but-
Jess graduated 90. So
So let's
Fucking 90.
So at
That's
least
okay,
y'all
I
can
think.
vouch with me
Yeah,
as far
that's
as the
not that old.
time difference, like between now and
Well,
then.
when
big
I
difference.
was in elementary school in 5th grade, I remember this boy wrote me a note and he said, meet me by the bathroom, cafeteria bathroom.
Oh,
So I
shit.
did.
Mhm.
And he met me over there and he cornered me in the corner and tried to
Ooh.
kiss me.
Wow.
And I pushed him and I ran, y'all. I was so
Mhm.
And this is like
scared.
10 years old, right?
I was in 5th grade, yeah. So
Yeah, about 10.
And I was
Welcome to
back
fifth
in
grade.
the 80s. Yep. So
Damn.
then Florida, we already fast.
Yeah.
we
I'm
was
telling
already
y'all, man, I'm
fast.
telling
Yeah.
y'all, bro. Where I came from in the beginning of the school, all we do was like playing suicide, we running back and forth playing catch. I come up here, girls right
Girls want you to suck their
Right.
titties and shit.
Yeah.
I'm like, whoa, like damn, I'm not ready for this.
They're already comparing you to different types of meat.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Hot
hot dogs. Hot
dogs.
dogs and shit. I'm like,
Cucumbers
man,
and shit.
I would think of Vienna sausage, not a hot dog.
it's crazy
If
how I
you
remember
comparing
that
some little
conversation.
10-year-old shit.
I don't know, dog, because
She must have been staring at some grown man.
yeah,
I mean,
or something.
Yeah, it had to be. Cause I don't know. No, my boys have never told me at 10 years old if their penises get hard or not. I wouldn't.
Well, no, they never said that, but I
Do
done
they?
seen.
They
I done
acknowledge
seen
it though. They know.
Yeah, and I
They
seen
know.
my son's penis at like 10 years old, and he was
Yeah.
packing.
Right, you see
I'm for
it,
real.
but it's shriveled up. When it
No,
gets
yeah,
hard,
shriveled
it's
up, but you could still tell.
Right.
Like, damn, boy, you got a big ass thing. Where that come from? And he would know because he'll try to cover it and be like, Mom, get out of here. Like, so, like, you know?
They
What
know.
he know?
Like
But
Adam
we
and Eve
gotta-
in the garden
yeah.
when God came, you know, they like
Thank
all of a
you.
sudden they know.
Thank
They
you.
naked. They know.
They know if it's small or big.
So, what do you do? And what does the LOD stand for?
Oh yeah.
Oh man, $1 million question. LOD. Well, that name was like I kind of gave myself that name back in middle school
Mm-hmm.
because like a funny thing, like my mom, she was always, always telling me how bad I am. Oh yeah, disaster. You're too bad.
Wow,
So
that's fucked up.
I kind of came with an acronym like, oh, I'm the Lord of Disaster,
What is it?
Mm.
Lord of Disaster.
But,
Okay.
but it is kind of like also my initials on my actual government names.
Oh,
Oh,
really?
so your real name, your first name, middle, and
Just a
last.
little flipped around, but
Okay.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
But that's dope though.
Oh, that's
The
cool.
Lord of
Okay.
Disaster.
Mhm.
All right, so what's the young Lara?
Young Lara is just me being a younger version of actually like my father, which is Derek Lara.
Oh
You know,
wow! So your
okay.
name got some real meaning
Yeah.
behind
Okay,
it. That's
good.
what's up.
Yeah,
that's
man,
good.
so the Lara name, I'm trying to uphold the legacy of my dad
Yeah.
being a
Your dad's still around?
musician. No, unfortunately he passed.
Oh,
a couple
R.I.P.
years ago,
Pops. But he was a musician.
Yeah, he was a musician, well-known musician in his day,
Mm-hmm.
very talented, goat in many eyes. So
But how did you get into learning or evolving into music? Where did that come from? Did it start from up there or down here?
I would say in between both, right? Because when I was up there, I just remember me being young
Mm-hmm.
and like I was always singing songs. I would emulate songs that would come on like.
Y'all went to
BET.
church?
My mom would try to bring me to church.
Oh, okay.
I
But he was
always-
the Lord of Disaster. That
Right.
nigga wasn't going to church.
Exactly. I was really bad. I was really badass chick. When I moved to Florida, I kind of really calmed down.
Mm-hmm.
But I would try to remember go to church. My mom always with me because I was never paying attention. I would
Aw.
never get up on time.
We always got
You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
yeah, but I would say Connecticut. I was always singing around, and my family would hear me like, "Oh my God, I can hear him!" Like even at that point, like I knew who my dad was, but even being at that young age, you never fully
Understand. You ain't
Yeah.
grasped the.
Yeah, because I would always see him like come in town sometime, and my mom would take me to see him and do shows, and I'd be like, okay, But the older I got, the more and more naturally I just went into music.
Yeah.
So who do you listen to? Like who inspires you?
Right.
Like many people, like especially coming up when I was first got into music,
Mm-hmm.
I would say like Busta Rhymes,
Okay.
DMX.
Okay.
Then eventually, like when I really started getting serious in music myself, I started listening to Lil Wayne.
Oh my God! I was just about to say, thank goodness you
God.
didn't say
I
Lil
knew
Wayne.
she was gonna say that. 'Cause she
Nah,
says
there
this
was
for
there was
everybody.
a time period like I ain't gonna lie, there was a time period like you had to like get Lil Wayne serious attention. Now,
No,
I'm not
that
talking about his
nigga,
Hot Boy
I'm not
days.
gonna take it away from him.
No,
Like, that
no.
nigga's dope as fuck.
He's
But I
dope.
just feel like there's so many other dope artists besides Lil
Facts,
Wayne.
facts.
I
would
hate
say
when people say Lil Wayne, Jay-Z, or Tupac. I
Right,
just hate that because it's so cliche.
the obvious influence.
Yeah.
Like he didn't really influence me to do music. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like it was really more so the names I just
Right,
mentioned,
right,
like the Busta Rhymes, the DMX.
But you could appreciate
Yeah.
his versatility
Yeah.
and his lyrics.
Because like
Yeah.
after a while, the older you get into music, you're looking for that motivation.
Right.
Yeah.
And who to go after or
Right.
the pin
Or who
the
you
pin
can
out.
relate to.
Yeah, so when Wayne was doing his thing in the heights of him coming out with Young Money and all that
Mhm.
movement,
Right.
I was like,
Yeah,
damn.
he got a lot of people's attention.
Yeah, yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
just be the
And-
best rapper alive. I'm like, okay, But
And then
besides
when
that,
he started,
And
when
his
he came out, he
confidence.
was the youngest one in Young Money.
Yes,
he didn't
he
even
was.
curse at first. Remember that? When
I
that
didn't
nigga
like
first
him
started
back
rapping,
then.
he
I
didn't
didn't
even
like
curse.
him back then.
Really?
I didn't either.
I feel like
I
he was
didn't
better
either.
back then.
He was more fun maybe, but back then, like I was on my up north shit heavy.
Okay,
You
see?
don't understand. So
Yeah,
when
yeah,
Hot
yeah.
Boys came out, me and my homies were like, yo, what is this? Like, what? wobbly, what? Like, come on. We on my Buster stuff.
I remember,
Wu-Tang, you know what I'm saying?
yeah, I remember my teenagers like being in love with him. I was like, why y'all like him?
Yeah.
Ew. So I didn't start listening to him until I don't even know, maybe like 5-6 years later.
Mm.
Dead
Damn.
ass. That's how
Yeah,
I know.
Juvenile. I was a Juvenile fan. He was my
Yeah.
favorite out of Cash Money.
After a while,
Yeah,
I
me
liked the
too.
Hot Boys. After a while, they grew on you,
Yeah, you know what it is too, because it was a different type of rap. I feel like because like I remember like in the 90s, you know what I mean? It was like a lot of up north influence. You know what I'm
Yeah, it
saying?
was.
Mobb Deep
It
and them
was.
niggas, DMX,
Everybody.
like you said, Busta Rhymes. There was a lot of up north
Wu-Tang,
influence.
a lot of
So then when
The Miami music really only stayed here in Miami for the most
Yeah.
part.
yeah, it wasn't
Yeah.
really as nationwide as like up north and shit and dance hall and stuff like that. But then when like Hot Boys came out, they brought like this different type of energy. Even No Limit, Master P and them and shit. It was like a different type of energy,
Different.
like that hype
Different
music, you know?
More of a hustle
Yeah.
mentality.
So it's like then that shit started taking over. But yeah, that's facts. I mean, I fuck with Lil Wayne. I just hate to hear that. I mean, you can't deny if somebody look up to him or Jay-Z because they are the goats. You know what I mean? But I just be wanting to hear like some motherfuckers that people hardly ever hear about.
May not know about.
Like, all right, like it's a female rapper named Rhapsody.
Ooh, I heard of Rhapsody.
Yo, I'm talking about. I feel like this girl could rap Nicki Minaj. I mean, Cardi B ain't really a lyricist to me, but any of your top 5 female artists, she could rap them under the table.
You know who's my top female goat? I should have threw her in there. Lauryn Hill.
Oh, I was just talking about her earlier today.
Lauren is my goat, low key.
And you know why I like Lauryn Hill? Because
I like ratchet stuff.
I like ratchet stuff too.
So I
but
like a little
sometimes when you can take a female artist, especially that can not just rap about selling pussy or how good her pussy is or how good she looks, and she is on some real like
there's this chick on Instagram. I don't know if she's Muslim. I forgot, but she wears like a head covering. And her lyrics.
I saw it.
You know what I'm
yes,
talking
I know
about?
who you're talking about.
She raps. She was rapping really slow.
She's like a conscious rapper.
Yes. Oh
yeah,
my God, she's really good.
Yeah, I can't remember her name either.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's why I really fucked with Lauryn Hill because it was just like, because even back then there was a lot of female rap. Lil Kim.
She made hits out of her subject matter.
Thank you.
Yeah, she did.
Thank you. And that was some shit that you would have to really like think about.
You would have to
like,
sit and listen to and pay attention to hear the storyline.
What the fuck happened to her?
I think
like,
she got involved with drugs or
no, she got involved with one of the Marleys. She got involved with one of the Marleys and she went crazy over that.
That was a conspiracy. There's a couple of theories what happened to her. One of them was, of course, the she ended up with one of the Marleys and she ended up doing a hiatus, had a lot of children from him. The other one, which I firmly believe, I think that she just ran away from the industry. I think they wanted too much from her. That's what I firmly believe.
Maybe she didn't want to sell her soul.
I don't know. I feel like she
Remember,
was running behind that
one album. She gave that one album.
Yeah, the miss education.
She won multiple Grammys and
that was it. And then throughout the years after that, she was always late to shows. She wouldn't show up.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is because it's like when she got involved with that Marley, that's when everything went downhill.
Yeah.
She stopped doing music because she was chasing behind him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's what happened with a lot of females.
And he probably, well, I don't know. I'm just assuming.
That's true, because they're going to have families.
Right.
Yeah.
Because if you already have a female in the industry that's doing well, why wouldn't you want her to prosper? Why wasn't he pushing her to go?
I don't think that he wasn't pushing her, but I just think like that lifestyle, like Bob Marley had multiple women. His sons got multiple women. So it's like I think that was just in him. So he would cheat on her and shit like that, and it was like it probably brought her, fucked up her self-esteem and shit. So you don't think
she knew the lifestyle she was getting into?
Right, of course, but that's just like a female. You meet a dude, you talking to him, and somebody that you know might know him and be like, "Oh, girl, he a dog." You ain't just gonna leave him because somebody say he a dog.
Right? No,
you want to find out for yourself.
I'm saying you said he had
multiple
multiple
already
women.
In love or
But isn't that the lifestyle that he markets?
Right, but a lot of females think that they can change a man.
Oh.
So she probably looked at it like, okay, I can be the one since I'm popping. You know what I'm saying? I'm this big artist and I'm well known and stuff. Maybe I can change him because. I'm me. I'm Lauryn Hill.
If I'm not mistaken,
you know what I mean?
too, I think the Marley she dated was not even like a musician.
Oh, it wasn't?
No, I think he just.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
When I think Marley, I'm
just
just
a legacy.
One of the Marleys.
I know he played football or something like that for the University of Florida, one of the colleges, but other than that, I don't think he did music.
So do you have kids?
Yeah, I have 2 sons.
2 sons?
Oh,
okay. Are they into music?
Not yet, but funny thing is my oldest one, he's 10. One time he was doing like a little singing thing for his school. He was like 5 or 6, and he did like a lead singing for a song, and when he started singing, he surprised me.
Wow.
He out of me because he really was hitting notes, and I still got the videos to this day. But it's in him, but I will let him naturally.
Right. You don't want to push him, and then you be like, Dad, I don't want to do this shit.
And my baby boy, he's like a year, 5 months. months.
Okay.
Oh,
I
you
see.
So you
do.
still with the baby mom?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
We're
dope
still
as fuck.
together.
Both your kids from her?
No.
Oh shit.
No, my oldest.
You could get 2 points.
Right.
Yeah, my oldest son. Me and his mom. That's history. But me and mother, my child. You would say, yeah, you know.
So the
definitely.
first baby mom, do y'all have a good relationship? Do y'all co-parent good?
I would say we try to co-parent.
Okay. So she's the problem.
You know, I'm not trying. I'm not here to throw anybody on the bus.
True, true.
I'm,
But facts are facts.
I'm a cool individual, you know,
Right.
so. But, you know, nobody's
But
perfect
that's
at
what.
the end of the day.
But that's what they all say.
All the guys?
Yeah, all the guys say how cool and calm and collected they are. But there be something that y'all do low key that I know that set us off.
You know what it is
And you
sometimes?
can still do it calm, cool, and collected.
I think it's the fact that we're too calm and cool. And sometimes y'all
Yep,
be so
that nonchalant
emotional.
shit.
Y'all be
Yeah,
in
bitches
that
don't
emotional
like that.
moment and y'all
Right,
and niggas
we
be like this,
just-
like, oh yeah.
Yeah, because it's like if I'm upset, you gotta be upset too.
You like, nigga, you don't care? You don't
Right.
care about me?
It's like, damn,
That's
if it's
exactly
bothering me,
it.
why you acting like it don't bother you?
Yeah, you know, but as soon as a nigga do start acting like that, y'all
And it's like, oh,
Yeah.
yeah, they're crazy.
y'all
Right.
Why
oh,
you
no,
yelling at me?
You tripping. I think you need to like take a
Right.
little
That's true.
Yeah.
No,
Watch out.
and I think a lot
It's a
of
double-edged
that
sword.
craziness comes from too is the breakup.
Yeah.
Because once like that relationship is over, a lot of people don't know how to handle it, and when you're hurt,
That's true.
you do some crazy
Crazy
shit, and it's
That
just
is
like
true.
off of emotions. It's just
Yeah.
I'm gonna go bust this nigga tires. I'm gonna
Yeah.
go bust this nigga windows out. You know,
That is
so.
true. 'Cause some people don't know how to handle that separation or the
And some people don't know
Yeah.
how to get over it. So it could be
Mhm.
years later, like you said, like you could have a kid with somebody years later and they still
Still.
holding on to that hurt.
Yep.
You fucking got 5 kids for you, just gonna do me like this?
Right. I mean,
Be
shit
like that.
happens though. Shit happens. You're not meant to be with someone forever. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
And you want somebody to be more so like yourself, like you just
Right.
like, all right, just take it like this and just be cool. Nah.
All right. So you said that you're nonchalant. Would you be okay with having a chick that's nonchalant like that?
She didn't fight for you. See,
Right.
I think what women think when men don't get aggressive and like try to go back with us, we think you don't care.
Yeah,
Right.
we don't care.
So that's what I'm
It's
saying.
like,
Is it the
it's
shoe on the other
it's not
foot?
worth the fight.
Right. I ain't gonna lie. When I was younger, I was more so out of whack as far as emotionally with women, right?
Mhm.
Like some would say, okay, maybe we was insecure. I wouldn't say it was insecure. Like I would say it was me going through my growing pains, handling women,
Right.
not knowing how to handle certain things.
Mhm.
If I feel like a female trying to take you for an idiot or get into an argument, now I'm more so even keeled and I'm like a mountain more so.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Can't really move me
Right.
unless it's like something like total disrespect, which you know you just gotta know who you're dealing with nowadays.
Okay, so how would you
you-
handle a situation like that? If you're with a chick and y'all getting like an argument, or well, you say you got a girl, you and your girl getting an argument or something, and she's railing up, she hype, and you know, you nonchalant. How do you handle that situation so she doesn't feel like you don't care?
I mean, I just gotta reiterate whatever the issue is. You just gotta reiterate like, yo, it's all good. It's all good. You don't have to act this way. You know?
Right.
But it's easier said than done.
Right.
You
I-
have to
I seem like I
reassure.
always
it's all
wind
about
up with the-
reassurance.
Mhm.
It's always about the reassurance.
Exactly, reassurance, and I understand that because sometimes as men we need reassurance too.
Exactly.
Some-
That's
a
why
lot-
I asked you,
Yeah.
could you be with a female that was nonchalant like you?
That's why I had to think about it because sometimes, like, say for instance, if you wind up in a relationship and let's say you and this individual
Mm-hmm.
spend a lot of time together, y'all used to be around each other a lot, right? All of a sudden, the situation changes.
Right.
All of a sudden, you're not spending as much time together.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe indirectly, not as forced. So one of you individuals is gonna feel that.
Right.
and gonna probably act not usual, not probably your usual self
Right.
because you feel that change.
Right.
That's
Probably
crazy.
pull back a little bit.
Yeah, that's
Right.
crazy to try to handle sometimes. Some
Yeah.
people can't handle change in a relationship.
But I mean,
You know what
I
I'm
feel like that's where communication
That's
comes in.
right. You have to
Because
let
it's
people know
like
how
if-
you feel.
Right.
See, a lot of times when we tell men how we feel, oh, you're just being a female, and our
You're being
feelings,
emotional.
right? You're being emotional. You're just acting like a regular female.
Mhm.
Like, and our feelings get dismissed.
Right.
So now that we've told you, you're accountable,
Right.
and that's how I see it. So if I'm mad about something, like you left that cup there and you didn't clean it up, and you do that shit all the time, and I don't ever say nothing, And I just, right, we were talking about this yesterday,
Yeah.
and I get pissed off, and I keep saying, but if I don't tell you, hey, babe, you know, can you clean up that cup sometimes? That shit get on my nerves.
Right.
And you don't put no effort to doing it, but now I told you, you're accountable, so you know that makes me mad.
Okay, see, this was the conversation me and her had. Because
Mhm.
I said that it's the little things that piss me off. Because, all right, one of my things is when I wake up in the morning, I like to open up the blinds. I don't want to leave my room in darkness.
But hold
you know
on.
what I'm saying?
So you with your girl in the room, she wake up in the morning, and you still sleep.
No, but that's what I said. I said if he's still sleeping, if I wake up
no,
at
you
my
told me you would open the
no,
blinds.
no, no. I'm talking about if it's 2 o'clock in the fucking afternoon. If I wake up at 8 o'clock in the morning, no, I did say that because that I do it. I'm telling you, I do it. If I wake up at 8 o'clock in the morning and my dude is still sleeping, well, my ex dude is still sleeping, I'm not gonna open the blinds. I'm gonna go about my day, go in the kitchen, do whatever I gotta do. But once it turned like 12, 1,
I'm still
and this nigga's still in there, no, I'm gonna open up the blinds. Nigga, get up. It's time to fucking wake up and get your day started.
Nah, it all depends though. We gotta put some context in it. It all
Okay.
depends.
On what?
Let's say if your dude he works overnight, so
Okay.
you gotta get the extra sleep. Y'all on 2 different schedules, right? So yes, you probably gonna wake up earlier than him because maybe
Or-
you went to bed more earlier.
Fuck
than him.
that shit. I wake up every day at 6 o'clock, a Saturday morning. I want to fucking sleep until 2 o'clock.
No.
I want it
No, no,
nice
no, no,
and
no.
dark. Why can't I sleep until 2
No,
o'clock?
no, because by 2 o'clock you got stuff to do. You got
Maybe
stuff to do.
I
We got
don't.
kids.
Maybe
no,
I
but we got
don't.
kids. That's what I'm saying. Our
Maybe
kids
I
don't
don't.
sleep. Our kids don't sleep
Okay,
till 2
well, I'm
o'clock.
going by mine. Mine is grown.
All right,
so
see,
I'm
that's why I say
sleeping.
it's a different situation. My
Yeah.
kids are little. My youngest is 5.
But if you're up, then you
So,
just be up.
If
By
it's
the
a
time
normal
I
day
get up-
that she's supposed to be
Right,
up,
it's time
yeah.
to get up and get these kids together. That's why I get frustrated because to me, I feel like I'm carrying the load on my shoulders because I gotta wake up while you in there fast asleep, snoring,
I mean,
drooling, and I gotta wake up. I gotta get the breakfast for the kids. I gotta do the fucking wash the dishes. I gotta do the
y'all.
laundry.
We getting a little too.
No,
that-
for
see,
real.
nah, that
So
goes-
that's where I would
that
feel
goes
like,
back
okay,
to
I'm about to open up
communication.
these blinds so your ass can get up and help me.
That goes back to
If
communication.
it's
now. You
every,
gotta make
if
sure
it's
I'm
every
getting,
single time,
schedule.
of course not. But if I
Right.
want to sleep in, let me sleep in. If you want to wake up and you're up, you handle the kids.
That's
you
why I
handle the
say
kids.
it's not like
I
an
just feel
all
like
the time thing.
We always expect each other to do the same things at the same damn time,
No.
and then it don't work that way
No.
sometimes.
That's why I say this is not an all the time thing. This is like a thing where it's like
I think
he
us
does
women
this.
expect
He
that.
does this all the time. He does this all the time. Cause we done had this conversation. That nigga will just sleep. He'll just sleep. And you know, he said that sometimes he be depressed and shit like that. Okay, whatever. Understandable. But what I'm saying is, as a female, I mean anybody, even a single dad, you know what I mean? Sometimes you get tired. You know what I'm saying? You get tired, like, damn, I'm doing it all. And it's like, to be doing it all and then go inside the room and see this motherfucker laid out all peaceful and shit, that should piss you off.
Right.
Like, get the fuck up. Do
I ain't gonna lie,
something.
like,
Right,
let's
that's
say-
it all the time.
And I
Let's
feel
say
like that would be the
all
same thing with a guy and a female.
Yeah.
Nigga don't want no lazy ass bitch.
True.
Bitch, get your ass up and do something.
Like I said, it all depends on the situation. Like me, for instance, like me and my BM, we didn't have those type of arguments because like for me, because like I work, then I got my studio business, then of course being an artist trying to get out there. So sometimes I come home, I got to get my extra sleep.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm running off for 4 or 5 hours of sleep a day.
Does
you
she
know.
go with
And she
you to the
wouldn't say
studio?
anything.
Just say that again.
Would she go with you to the studio?
This
Like,
time.
do you bring her places with you?
This times, yeah, this time. she
This the
told me
first
to-
baby mom?
No, this is not.
Oh,
first.
the
I'm
second
just-
one,
I'm
okay.
talking about like being current, like right now,
Okay.
because you know my baby young, so
Right.
she'll more so need me to be there more ever than
Right,
let's say
right,
down
right,
the road
right.
because the baby's young and
Right.
sometimes
Right.
she gotta get up early or so.
Okay.
And the baby gets up, but sometimes I can't be there as full as she wants because I'm doing
So
other
that
things.
poses an argument sometimes?
It can.
Right.
Yeah.
In any household it will because
Right. Thank you.
you know it's not a balance.
Right.
Of course you gotta give respect.
That's what I'm
because
saying.
as a
That's the
woman,
word
y'all
I
gonna be
needed.
tired as
Thank
well.
you.
Balance.
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 Like as
But
a
if
man,
I wanna
I
sleep,
see
I
things
sleep.
and I understand it, but sometimes I try to let her understand. Like, look, certain things I'm doing is for the better of us.
Right.
So
Right.
even if you don't see me putting like 100% like you in the household, don't think that I'm fucking off.
Right.
Right.
Some dudes gotta like make sure that's being clear and communicated.
And that was the issue. What I'm
Yeah.
saying is because as mothers, a lot of times we can't do that. We can't just lay in the bed and sleep.
Yeah.
Because we gotta get up and take care of the kids. The nigga ain't gonna think like, damn, let me get up and take care of these kids. He gonna sleep. So as a mom, sometimes we don't have those luxuries of just being like, oh, I'm gonna sleep in. Bitch, you gotta get up. They hungry. Mommy, I'm hungry. Mommy, I want some breakfast. So it's like, damn, so you get up now, you doing all of this, you tired as fuck, but it's just, you know, I gotta take care of these kids. And then your nigga in the room snoring, fast as fucking sleep, that should've pissed you off. Like, damn, nigga, fucking help me.
Like, damn, man, I ain't getting no help. What the hell?
Yeah, and then especially when you know that this nigga don't have to go to work until tonight.
But when you're done, you get back into bed, and then he just handle it, and then make you happy again.
No, because if I'm pissed, dick is not gonna help me. I don't even want the dick, because I'm gonna be like, don't touch me, nigga.
He'll calm you down.
That's why it's always good as a man is to be mindful, you know. Just
mindful.
Always,
thank you.
Always know
People
where you are in every
that.
current situation.
Thank you. And just like you said, it's just a balance. It's
Yeah,
like if you
it has
know,
to be.
as a man, if you know your girl go to work, she come home, take care of the household, take care of the kids, and damn, at least be mindful. Think about it, be like, damn, you know what? Let me get up and just help her. You can always go back and lay down, but just get up and okay, let me get all this shit together. All right, everything good, the kids good. All right, let me go back and lay down.
So being in this type of entertainment, so wait, you rap and you sing?
Yes.
You do both?
I do both.
And who's the other guy that does the reggae in some of your songs? That's shake something.
And some of my let's say my newest features, if you hear anybody doing like dancehall reggae, it's probably Stumpa, artist known as Stumpa, or Stumpology, especially my recent single Cola.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but other than that, you know, I'm very versatile. I would say, you know, I could do the reggae.
I heard you singing a little while ago. I forgot what song was playing.
All right, so that speaking of that, there was one I was just listening to it. What's it called again? Category 5?
Yeah.
All right, that song, your flow in that song is. I was just telling Tigger, I was like, yo, you could probably sue that nigga. The dude that made that song, Lizzo. The one where he talking about like big girls, like giving big girls props and shit.
I heard it, but I never really.
Bruh, your flow in that Category 5 song, it sounded like he copied your exact flow. I swear. Even the beat.
Out with this?
Huh?
You just came out with
that? This a new song that just came out. Even the beat sounds similar to his beat.
Copywritten?
Yeah, it's copywritten.
That's what I'm saying. I was like, yo, you could probably get some fucking royalties off that shit. Bruh, the nigga beat and his flow sounds exactly like your song.
I gotta hear that.
I'm gonna play it right now.
The Lizzo sound?
Yeah, I'm gonna find it.
Yeah, it's called Lizzo. But
so that's Jacoby in your video?
Yeah.
I recognize Jacoby because
Jacoby be everywhere.
He in like most of my videos.
Hey, I remember I seen Jacoby on the news, bitch. Sitting in the back of the police car.
Yeah, man. Everybody
I was like, hold on, I had to take a screenshot, zoom in, and I saw his little necklace that I love. I told him I want
the marijuana
his will, and I want him to give that to me in his will.
Oh, in his will?
Yep.
Leave that to you?
Yeah, leave that to me, Jacoby, okay? And
you heard that, Kobe?
She want that chain, and that bitch go missing.
That's a badass chain and that ring. All right, what is it called? Lizzo what?
It's called Lizzo. But I can't remember the dude's name that sings the song. It'll probably be the first thing that pops
man,
up.
I wouldn't be surprised, man, because a lot of times when I look back at my stories, people be watching.
Yeah.
I be seeing motherfuckers with blue checks.
Yo, that song Cola, I mean, that should be like #1 right now.
Man.
It's kind of like a, what's that? I don't know the genre that you put it in. Yeah, maybe Afrobeat. I was thinking of something else, but.
Yeah, a lot of people always tell me that, like, man, this song is. Trust me, marketing ain't over with that song. It's being marketed. A lot of people playing it. I looked back at the stats the other day on it.
Yeah.
I was kind of blown away. I'm like, yeah, man, let's keep going. You know, so.
Yeah, that's a hot song. I like that song.
Thanks.
I actually like all the songs I was listening to. There's not one. I don't know the names of them. I just started listening to you. But you let out a lot in the last 3 weeks. You let out a lot of songs.
I have a lot of music, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. Because I have my own studio.
Because it went from like 3 weeks and like months ago. Like the timeline.
Yep.
Oh, his name is Moonwalker.
Oh, you gonna play it?
Moonwalker with an E at the end of
Let me play it.
Hold on. I wonder can we play this?
Oh, on here?
I don't know if we can.
I don't know either.
I don't know, but after I'll let you hear.
Off there, yeah.
But when I tell you the beat and his flow, just like that song.
Yeah, we just
same fucking shit.
You gotta listen to it.
Yeah. So
do you do? Wait, I had a question.
Go ahead.
Ask real quick. Do you have performances?
Oh yeah.
Like where do you go? Is it mainly down here? Or you go out of the area?
I would say for now it's mainly down here, Florida area.
Well, like showcases, or you actually perform? Like people call you out.
Showcases, people call me. Like anything I could do to exercise,
'Cause
like
you got a good following.
yeah, definitely.
But you've been doing this for a minute.
For a minute, man.
Yeah.
But I would say for the last 3 years, I really put my foot down and started releasing music
Okay.
and putting videos out and put myself out there because
Right.
a lot of people do music, but how you separate yourself from them is putting your shit out there and making sure you got quality and
Yeah.
So do you work full time too, like a regular job,
Oh, wow.
and you do
Oh,
this?
Yeah.
Damn.
That's what's up.
So yeah, you gotta be really good at home.
But I mean, you gotta
Yeah.
remember, yo, you got
Checks come
24
in.
hours in the day.
I
Yeah.
mean,
Niggas work for 9 hours. Like, you got
hold
a
on.
whole rest
Well,
of the day.
he got a new baby. He's trying to build up his career.
I mean, but
and
he
he's
has
working.
a supportive baby
and
mom, though.
And he got a
Right.
wifey.
Yeah, that's what I'm
So
saying. He got a
he gotta
supportive,
make
so
time.
she's gonna allow him, like, okay,
For
it's
now.
like, okay, come home.
For now.
All right, just help me with the baby real quick, and
For
then
now.
go ahead and do what you gotta do. You know what I mean?
She understands.
Thank you.
She definitely understands.
Right.
Not
For
every
now.
time.
No, I
every
think
day
she see
is
a
gonna
bigger
be,
picture.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Not every day is gonna be Christmas.
Right,
you know?
right.
Because there's gonna be days where like, man.
Yeah.
And I feel
wish
like
you were
that's what people gotta understand,
Yeah.
men and women. Like, everything is not gonna be perfect. You gonna have ups and downs. You gonna have times where I hate you. You know what I mean?
That's how
Exactly.
you're gonna know if it's
Exactly.
real. If
Thank
y'all
you.
can get through something
Bob
Right.
together.
Marley over there said it the best. He said, "There's people in life that's gonna hurt you. You
Yeah.
gotta know who's willing.
Well, who's worth it?
Worth it.
The
Right.
worth the hurt.
to take
Thank
the
you.
hurt, you know what I'm saying?
Because I mean, you can tell the people intentions. You can tell when somebody genuinely cares about you,
Right.
and you can tell when somebody is just
Well, you
around
can.
for the benefit
You
or
can.
for the moment. You know
You
what
can,
I mean?
but
You
they can still stab you in the back later on.
Or it's very
Well, that's what I'm
conditional.
saying. I mean, life is unpredictable. You don't know. You could be with somebody. Look at my parents. My parents were together for 20-something years and got a divorce. So that's like,
Like,
you
what
know,
the hell,
it's not
right?
meant to be, but it's
Right.
like, all right, enjoy the moment. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Enjoy it
Yeah.
while it's there. But once that shit start going sour, okay, you fight for it. Okay, you're worth it. But then when you see like, okay, I'm fighting and this battle is,
Yeah.
then let it go. Move
Especially
on.
if your peace is being like
Right.
Yes.
destroyed. That's when
So
it's
so
like-
why
Peace of
why
mind.
did you and your first baby mom break up?
For me, it's more so like I just said it, my peace. You know,
Mhm.
like if
So when you guys were together, were you doing music?
yeah, that was the
And
music.
Oh,
was she
really?
supportive?
I would say, because honestly back then I was doing music, but I was just more so just recording. And
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't as serious like now, where
Right.
I'm putting out videos and
Right.
getting followings and stuff like that. So supportive, I would say. I can't even say. Honestly, I can't even think back. I can think back, but support, I would say probably not.
Right.
You know.
So does your girl have input? Your baby mom? Like, is she
Now?
is
My
she
baby
your
mom
baby
now?
mom?
Yeah, your baby mom now.
Or is she
She
like
has a lot of
about
input.
to
Even
be
if I don't ask
wifey?
her, she has a lot of input.
Does she get to pick them girls that be on the video?
Well,
Does
no.
she be like,
He said, well,
She be
no.
like, she
Nah.
ain't.
That
no,
girl
not
too
her.
fine. Her
No,
ass is
no,
too big.
next.
She cannot be in that
No,
video.
That other girl right there, I want her.
I want that ugly hoe.
I don't give her that much input.
Aw, you should.
But even
No.
though so, I don't even know that
He
much
gonna have a
input.
whole bunch of ugly bitches
Oh, yeah.
in his video with picky
No, I'm
picky
joking, but
hair.
I be trying to let like the director and stuff like that. if
Right,
they
right,
got
right.
references.
But
Okay.
okay, even though
Mhm.
you kind of leave it to them, their vision. Do you give your input and be like, nah, I want to do this or nah,
Oh, to
change
me,
that?
yeah, absolutely. If it feels good, I let it
Right.
rock. You know what
Right.
I'm saying?
Would
Like,
you
I like
ever
to go
let
with
her
music.
be in your video?
If she haven't, but if I would, probably so. You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah,
my-
like do like
nobody
do,
has to know it's her.
exactly.
or do like a little like love song type thing. You know
Right.
what I'm saying?
Right.
And put her in the video like how what's his name did. What's his name? Damn, who the fuck just did that?
Oh, just did that? I don't know.
Is it Dirt?
I can't.
I don't know if it's Dirt or Lil Baby, but one of them niggas
One.
just did a video and had their baby mom in the video
I
with them.
would. My baby mom said
Yeah.
I would.
They're right.
Nobody
You know,
has to know. Just put it in
show
there.
her that little appreciation and be like, yeah, boo, you know.
I'm more so like I keep my business, you know.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because I'm still coming up in a sense, you know.
Right.
But I wouldn't mind, honestly.
But what's
Yeah.
the fear? Like, what do you think? Like, if people found
That
out who
somebody
your
gonna
baby
be
mom
like,
is, and
no,
they
gon-
see her and be like,
right,
damn, she
damn,
fine
she
as fuck. So a nigga gonna be like trying to snatch her up.
niggas, hey, niggas
Well,
out here just because.
Sometimes,
That's a nigga baby mama? Oh, yeah?
Sometimes you have to
Then
push
she
it
fine.
to the test.
Yeah, sometimes you do have to push it to the
Sometimes
test.
you
See
gotta
how
push
loyal
it
she
to the
is.
test.
Damn, would it
Too.
take a nigga with a little more money for you to leave me? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
How low? Where's your
So
loyalty stop?
would you excuse?
Shit, that's the case. It ain't for me.
Right.
But,
Right.
but that's why we're saying sometimes temptation.
Sometimes you gotta put it to the
You
test.
have to
Facts.
test it out.
Mhm.
So let's say.
Let's
no,
say
wait, we're laughing because she be doing these let's say.
Let's say.
You can do one. You can do
No,
one.
but okay, I guess this is my little.
That's your
let's
let's say.
So you and your girl dating, and she cheat on you. One night stand. She go out with her girl. She get fucked up. This nigga come on her, whatever. She cheat one time. She feels so bad. She even tell you about it.
Damn, she tells me
She
about
tells
it.
you about it. Then
eating at her heart.
okay,
I'd
now
rather-
wait, I'm not done. I got
Yeah.
a second part. So that's the first scenario. The second scenario is same thing. She goes out. She meets a dude. She now they didn't just have a one night stand. They met up. They had one on a date. They text. They DM. She sends pictures during the day. She meet up for lunch.
That sounds like a relationship.
Right.
Damn.
So that's what I'm saying. It leads on and it goes on for a few months, and then you find out she didn't tell you about it. What would you?
I mean, either way, man, to keep it 100, that shit gonna fuck you up. Like,
Right.
damn, for real?
But which is
But which
worse?
one's more
Is it
forgivable?
worse
Which
for
one
the
is
one
worse?
night
Which
stand,
one's more
or is it
forgivable?
the relationship and no sex?
Which one is worse?
No. She eventually has sex, but I'm just letting you know that she started out getting to know
Oh,
the
okay.
guy.
I think that would be
seeing him,
worse.
Going on
Yeah,
dates.
the second
think
one,
that would be
second one
worse.
is
They
definitely
fuck.
worse.
Yeah.
Because it's like, bitch,
You getting to
starting
know
a-
this nigga.
You starting a whole relationship
Yeah,
on that?
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's definitely worse.
But would you be able
So-
to forgive her for the one
Okay,
night stand?
but let me also throw in the mix because it does make a difference. Y'all been fighting,
and
y'all
no.
been arguing. She went out with her girl. She had the one night stand. Came home. She felt bad about it and told you. The second one, y'all still fighting or whatever, and then she gradually
Later on told you.
She became vulnerable. That nigga snuck in and got her attention, and they've been dating, so to speak, for months, and then you happen to find out.
I think that one is worse. But which
Yeah,
one
that
is
second
easier
one is
to
worse.
forgive?
Which one's easier
I
to
mean,
forgive?
both of them is unforgivable in a sense because.
So would you stay with
Especially
your
that
girl if
first
she
one.
cheated?
So would you stay with her?
Because you gotta understand, the med's the first one, right?
Mm-hmm.
The one night stand, we got into an argument.
Right.
Now it's like, how can you trust an individual? What if we get into something like this again? How can I trust you to have a cool head? And
Well,
Right,
because-
but are
well,
you
because
going to?
Because she
No,
told you.
I'm
She
not
admitted
personally.
it. She
So
feels
just off
bad.
that one night stand, you would
You
break
would-
up with her?
She made a mistake.
That one night stand.
That doesn't
she ain't
mean,
never talked to
that
the nigga
doesn't mean
again.
she's not genuine and she don't love
Right.
you.
Or she's not trustworthy.
She made
it
a
could have been a
mistake.
weak moment.
She owned up to it,
yeah.
and you guys were arguing,
Right.
Yeah,
and
and she was feeling like
It
you know, this nigga was
happens.
giving her the attention you
It
wasn't giving her.
happens.
I don't know. It'll be hard because I'm like a person. Like I feel like if I let you try me like that, you gonna do that again.
Have you ever cheated?
you ain't gonna
I'm
say
a
on
current baby
camera.
mama?
You ain't
No,
gonna say-
any baby mom.
And
Not even just baby mom, any girlfriend, any
of course,
relationship.
Of course, I've cheated before.
Alright, did they find out?
I'm pretty sure some have.
And they stayed.
Because men don't know how to cheat.
No, I'm saying you cheated.
back
They
then,
found
yeah,
out, and they
maybe.
stayed. Did they stay?
Some of them stayed. Some of them, of course, it became an issue.
Okay, did that change
You know?
the way that you looked at them, knowing that they stayed, knowing that you cheated? Did you kind of look at them like, damn, this bitch is weak?
No, I did not necessarily.
Right.
Not necessarily. It's more so as you gotta look into it as yourself. Like, damn, maybe I shouldn't be doing this, or. be more
Okay, so
careful.
that's what I'm saying.
I
So the
think-
shoe is on the other foot now.
I think
So
you
now
gotta earn it back.
your
You
girl
gotta
had a
earn it.
weak moment. She cheated, had a one night stand.
Right.
Why is it so unforgivable? Why can't this is the first time this happened? Why
Right.
can't it be like a something where like, okay, I'm not saying I'm blaming myself, but maybe it's something that I wasn't doing, you know what I
Right.
mean? That kind of let her open up the doors for this other
Right.
nigga.
Right.
So let's just try this again. I'm gonna try to do better.
Right.
You know what I
I'm
mean?
gonna see what
Like,
I
why
need
is
to
it so
change.
easy to just be like, okay, nope, you cheated, it's over.
Right. I mean, like I said, I would say I wouldn't forgive. Probably eventually I'll forgive. Because,
Mhm.
like you said, I'm a person I understand certain things.
Right.
Especially if it's in a situation like we in a rocky relationship and you know we went out or something and you probably felt like you see somebody you want to fuck with. You know, we all go through that. You know. I'm pretty sure I did something like that to somebody.
Right.
Well, the reason why I asked that is because, like, you know, you could get in trouble, you know, get pulled over by the police, and you're like, damn, you know, if you go to the judge, sometimes they dismiss the shit
Right.
if it's your first offense.
Right.
So that could be forgivable. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it
That's in
doesn't.
the court of law.
No. What I'm saying
Not in
is.
the court of
What
right.
is that in court of law?
What
That
I'm
don't got
saying,
nothing to do with
no,
my heart.
what I'm saying
She
is
can be
like
expunged so
you're always gonna want that one time to like get out of something.
Right.
And that doesn't.
That's why I
mean-
say it's like that first time she does that.
And to be
You know what I
honest,
mean? I think you can forgive somebody. Not forgive,
Mhm.
but I think you guys can work it out. Like the first time somebody cheat on you, because you know it took me a long time for me to understand that sometimes sex is just sex.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, you know, you don't want somebody getting what you get at home. Like you don't want to know that your girl
Someone
is
else
fucking
getting
another nigga
fucked,
like she
right.
fuck you. You know what I mean? But sometimes you gotta understand, like, it's just sex.
Let me ask you something.
Sometimes there's no mental
Y'all say
behind
it's
it.
just
Yeah.
sex. But would you want somebody drinking out your cup?
I don't care. We share cups all the time.
I don't mean like
mean
literal.
random?
I don't mean to mix it with sex, but let's just really put this in context.
Right.
Would you want somebody to come to your house and drink out your cup?
No.
No.
Especially not another female you don't know.
No, but you can wash that cup though.
That's true. But
You
it
can
won't
wash
be the
that
same.
cup.
It won't be the same. It's like, yo, who
Yeah,
is
it'll
this
be the
motherfucker
same.
that
But
drink out my cup?
now I washed it. Now
I
it's
don't
clean.
know. I don't know who this motherfucker is that drink out my cup.
Well, at the same time, no. But or maybe I would. It depends on the person.
All right, would it make a difference if she said they used a condom or he fucked her raw? Does it make a difference?
It wouldn't make a difference because it's like I said, it's
It's
all
just-
about the
you just feel
the,
violated.
The experience.
the violation that you will feel,
Right.
and also like the trust that goes in after that. Like if I'm like I said, me personally, I wouldn't trust somebody after that because it's like, damn, if we end up in a sticky situation, now
Are
we
you
gotta
gonna cheat
separate.
again?
You know, you might be like, fuck it, man, I'm gonna do that again. Is
Yeah.
that your mentality? You
Right,
know what I'm saying?
right.
I'm not saying that might be.
You won't
that
know
might be
till
their
it
mentality,
actually
but-
happens.
But that's what I'm saying. Sometimes it's
Sometimes
just
you won't.
sex. Sometimes it's
Right.
not like that's their
Right.
mentality
Of
where
course.
it's like,
Right.
oh,
That's how
all right,
us
every
men
time
feel
we
most
get in
of
an
the time.
argument,
It's
I'm
just
gonna go
sex.
fuck a nigga.
You know what I'm
Sometimes
saying?
it could be like, yo, you know, females are emotional. Females fucking get their period,
But
they
this is where you have
hormones
to
be off
understand,
whack.
This you have to understand though, right? That's why we can be confusing to
Mhm.
to women, right? Goes back to that earlier conversation,
I'm
like
saying,
why
yeah.
we don't show our emotions.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It could confuse y'all because if a nigga don't show his emotions too much and get in an argument and y'all go do what y'all want to do, then the nigga find out, then it's like, damn, I didn't know you really cared about me.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes, like, damn, why you want to make it go there or
Right.
it didn't have to, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? So sometimes it's better to make sure to communicate.
Mhm.
If you feel like you want to step out or go have fun, then like say, fuck it. I think we need some time apart. Just to save the issue, you know, just to save the drama.
So
or-
a female can say that to you, and you'll be like,
You be okay with it?
Hell,
If-
no.
Listen.
No.
After a while, if I really process it, like, well, if that's what you really want to do, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? This is a conversation I had with my
But see,
homie.
this
yesterday.
Okay.
this is why men need to sometimes, if you
Express
don't
themselves.
express
Yeah.
themselves
Yeah.
and bring out that emotional part.
Right.
Because us women, we're thinking 10 other things that
Mhm.
y'all may be just like, damn, I love the fuck out of this girl.
Right.
But I ain't gonna let her know right now.
Right.
And we thinking you don't fucking want us.
Thank you.
And women, unfortunately, we are attention seekers. We want attention.
Yeah, that's
That's
true.
how y'all keep us.
That's
Is
right.
giving us that attention.
Right.
So
That's
if
true.
you're not doing it, someone else is gonna come in and do
60
it.
or 70% of men don't really understand that. You know what I'm saying?
I think more than 60. I would say like 90%.
That's why
Yeah.
a lot of men, when they got a girl wrapped around their finger and they know that,
Yeah.
I would
They
say-
take advantage.
I would
And
say
now
You know,
60%.
a perfect example is Blueface and Krishan Rock.
Yeah.
I feel like that's a perfect example. He knows he got that girl wrapped around his finger. She will do anything for him. Did you see that video when
That's a
when
great
she act-
feeling. As a man, that's
No,
a great
as a man,
feeling
that's
to
what I'm
have.
saying. But don't you think your girl wanna feel like that too?
That's
You
true.
see what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's
When
true.
your girl put you on that pedestal, on that high horse, and you know, like,
Right.
damn, this girl will
Like,
eat
that's
10
my
shit.
king. I'm
This
doing
girl will eat
everything.
10 links of my shit. This
Yeah.
girl love the fuck for real.
Right.
This girl love the fuck out of me. Don't you think a girl wanna feel
Right.
the same way? Like, damn,
Yeah,
this nigga love the
absolutely.
fuck out of me.
Yeah, as humans, we all want to feel that. Hell
Thank
yeah.
you. So why is it so hard for guys to put out that same energy? It's so hard for guys to put out that same
because
energy.
it makes them feel like they're less of a man. That they're.
I don't think it's less of a man. I think being vulnerable. I think being vulnerable and being exposed is hard for guys. It's hard for a guy to let a girl know, like, you make me weak. You got my heart. You know, I'll do anything. I think it's hard for guys to let a female know that.
I mean, niggas be letting y'all know that on the slide. Y'all just don't pay attention.
We probably...
Hey, you know, you fuck
no, we don't got time to read behind the lines.
But that's what I'm saying. No. That's not the same.
That's a nigga.
That's not the same. That's not the same.
What'd you say?
If a nigga be like, bitch, if I find, I'm gonna kill your ass. Like, the thing about it is, I feel like a female would look at it and be like, damn, this nigga must read. But on the other side, most females are gonna be like, this nigga crazy as fuck.
Yeah.
She ain't even gonna really look at it like, oh, he love me. She gonna be like, yo, this nigga's nuts.
Yeah.
So it's like, just speak your mind. Like, girl, I fucking love you. I love you. I don't want to lose you. I don't want nobody else to have you. Like, it's nothing. You're not less of a man.
Right.
You're not weak. If you fucking tell your girl that shit, because just like you said, a nigga would love for a female to be like, nigga, I love you, I'll do anything for you.
And then,
so why you can't treat her the same way?
Or they may feel like if they tell a woman that she's gonna take advantage or do something, but it's better you let them know ahead of time, because a person can only mask how they feel for so long, and you'd rather find out now, earlier in the relationship, than later on when you decide, okay, I want to marry this girl.
Right.
I mean, a lot of times though, you would know a nigga love you because if a nigga put up a lot of your bullshit as equally as you put up with his, you know that nigga fuck with you.
Yeah.
He don't mean you have to say it like that, but
it's
you like,
nothing.
damn, another nigga would have been done punch me my shit.
Bruh,
if I didn't say
there's
this,
nothing.
act like,
There's
you know
nothing like that verbal communication and confirmation.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because even though actions speak louder than words, there's nothing like hearing a motherfucker saying, I don't want to lose you. I love you. You're my life.
True.
You're my everything.
Yeah. And then show it too. Obviously.
And then show it too.
Yeah, show it too.
But even if sometimes, like you said, right? But a lot of times, like you said, people got their lives. People got to work. You got kids. Sometimes you don't even have that time to like take a minute and give your girl a hug and kiss her and be like, I love you, baby. Sometimes there's just so much going on. So
for you homies out there, man, always find time for your girl.
Always find time.
That's why I went back
no matter if you got like 5 sours.
No, real shit.
Well, that's why I asked you, does she go with you to your shows? Because that can be
that's funny
your
because
way of
I don't take it to my
incorporating.
shows like that too much.
Why?
But I mean, it could be once in a while, and that could be your way of like taking her out.
I take it to like the bigger event. I take it to the bigger events, like, you know, if I'm in like a.
And then it's hard because y'all got that newborn baby. How old is your smallest?
1.5.
Yeah, so y'all got like a newborn, so it's kind of hard because it's like, damn, you don't know who you can trust. All right, did you see?
No, we got all his grandmothers. So.
All right, did you see that video with the Aries Spears and the Tiffany Haddish thing?
I did.
Okay, so they have this
about
skit.
The abuse.
They have this skit that they did, where I guess like, okay, Tiffany Haddish is the baby's mom, and Aries Spears is her uncle. So you know she's busy, she got stuff to do, so she's like, oh uncle, can you watch the baby for me? I'm gonna go do this real quick. The uncle is a pedophile.
Oh no.
So the video is the little boy. You see the little boy playing with like his little pet play cards and shit like that. And the uncle is reading his newspaper, but the newspaper got 2 holes in it where he could look through it. And he's looking at the little boy, and they start playing the R. Kelly, I Don't See Nothing Wrong With Bumper Grind in the background. And he's watching the little boy laying down, he got his legs open, and he's just like playing with his cards, and the uncle is like watching him licking the lips and shit. And I'm just like, you know, she's getting a lot of backlash. Like, people are going in on Tiffany Haddish and Aries Spears. But the thing to me is
making awareness.
Right. The thing to me is like, yo, even though the video is really fucked up, because you're gonna look at it like, what kind of pedophile shit is this? But you gotta remember, like, shit like that is really happening.
Yeah.
Shit like that is really fucking happening.
Little nasty, freaky
uncles. Hell yeah. Not even just uncles, females too.
Shit,
listen, yo, I done dated a female back in the day that even told me her own pops did this.
All right.
To her.
Okay.
So it gets a lot.
It happens.
It happens. It's out there.
Yep. My friend, her, I think it was her uncle, did it to her and her sister from when they were little.
I have my mom has a friend that they've been friends for, I mean, as long as I can remember. and the lady has 2 kids. Her father, their grandfather, used to molest them. And the family kept it on a hush hush.
Yeah.
Everybody kept quiet.
Why,
Don't tell nobody.
grandfather had money or something?
No, it was just like
It was the
embarrassment.
embarrassment.
I think it's the embarrassment.
Yeah.
So everybody kept
Yeah,
quiet.
yeah.
And now, when I tell you the girl now, she has the little girl that was getting molested by her grandfather.
Mm-hmm.
She has full-blown AIDS, not HIV, AIDS.
From the
And you know why?
grandfather?
No, you know why? Because
She,
I feel like
she
the
used that for
grandfather
pain,
taught her that like
to get-
maybe she felt worthless.
Yeah.
So she was giving her body to just anybody,
Right.
anybody.
To cover the pain.
Now she has AIDS, and guess what? She still don't care. She still don't care. Her mom feels guilty because her mom know that her father was the one doing this to her daughter. So the mom is like, "Oh, I'll take you to your doctor's appointments. Take her to go get her medication and shit like that." And the daughter cuss her ass out. I ain't taking no fucking medication. Fuck this shit. If I'm gonna die, I'm gonna fucking die.
Yeah,
That's her
resentment.
viewpoint on
That's
Yeah.
life.
resentment,
It
man.
is.
Yes.
It
And she
is.
felt like her people's.
Nobody helped
Nobody
me.
helped
Y'all knew
her.
this shit was
Yeah.
happening. Everybody kept it quiet.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
My granddad did this to me.
That's sad
Poor
as fuck.
thing.
I'll tell you what though, man. Like, God forbid, even my oldest son, I always coach him. Like, look, man, if any, because I don't live with him. Like,
Right.
if he visits me, so I'm not saying his mom's gonna put him in danger. I don't want to
Right,
say
right,
that.
right.
But
But you want him to be aware.
I want him to be aware, like,
Right.
yo, you know what's going on.
Because she's gonna date.
Don't
She's
be-
gonna date. She's
don't
gonna
be
bring guys
afraid
around
to
him.
Tell me or your
Right.
mom certain things. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like me, for instance, like I even tell him straight up, like, look, don't be scared to tell me certain things.
Yeah.
Like, your daddy will kill anybody for you.
How old is your
Like,
oldest son?
Real shit.
10,
He's
right?
10.
Yeah.
10?
And
Yeah.
and you know what I witnessed and speaking of that, I just started watching Ayanna Van Zandt Fix My Life.
Mm-hmm.
I just started watching that, and what I've seen, a lot of men and females that were like sexually abused when they were younger,
Yeah.
when they told their parents were like, "Well, you probably did something to make it happen. Oh, you
Yeah.
probably liked it.
Mhm.
Oh, you was probably you know what I mean?
I
A
could
lot of them
never
things.
say
Yeah.
that. I could never say
I see that a lot.
Like I would
That
listen
goes
to my
back to
kid
that
and go
chick I
fuck
told
someone
you.
Bruh,
else.
I was watching one of her episodes with 4 guys that were in prison for
Mm-mm.
committing murder. They murdered somebody, and you know they did it the time they got out. And one of the dudes, he said that he was sexually abused when he was younger, and the person that sexually abused him was a family, not a family member, a friend of the family.
Yeah.
And nobody said the same thing. They kept it quiet, like, okay, yo, don't tell nobody, we'll
Yep.
handle it.
It's
So
always
he felt
somebody close.
like when growing up he felt like he couldn't express himself because it was
Right.
like, damn, if I say that somebody made me feel a certain type of way, everybody's just gonna tell me, okay, be quiet, throw it under the rug.
Yeah.
So
I'll
he
never understand
internalized
that.
all
I don't
that shit
either.
until
Me
when he
neither.
exploded to the point where he murdered somebody.
Nobody's supposed to respect nobody
See?
like that ever. I don't care.
See,
who
that's
that
why I
is in your
said
family,
right.
how
That's
much
why I
money-
said you have to understand why someone's doing something.
Why they're
It's-
doing the things that they're
Yeah,
doing.
because
Yeah.
it derives from somewhere.
Even
that's
even the
crazy.
people that are committing the molestation.
Yeah.
A lot of times that shit come from something.
Right.
They not just doing that shit because they really like it. It'll be like probably they were molested, so they think
Yeah.
like, okay, this is the right
Think
way
it's
to do
cool.
shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's
crazy.
why I say sometimes, a lot of times, like people don't just let their kids stay with anybody.
Yeah.
Nah,
No.
Even if
Not
it's
no
like,
more.
okay, my mama, my grandmama.
'Cause
Sometimes
I
you still
remember
gotta
growing
think.
up, we were always spending the night at somebody's house. Nope.
Not me. My mom didn't let us spend the night at
no,
nobody's
I
house.
used
She
to
would
spend
let
the
them
night
come to
at
our
everybody's
house. My mom would let people come to our house because she already know how she gonna handle her household. But when it
I
came
couldn't
time
let
for
people come
us to
my
go
house.
to
My
people's
mom was
house,
so boring.
man, when it came time for us to go to people's house, nope,
My mom was always the same way. You know,
Nope.
the Jamaican parents, man.
hell yeah,
Skeptical.
nope, you ain't
I
going to
did.
nobody's house
I wanted to
because they
leave.
already know. They know the shit that go on. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah, like your mom, you can't go to nobody's house.
Hell
You can say
no.
something, somebody come to
Hell
your house.
no. Or it'll be like, okay, who gonna be there? The mom and the dad. Nope,
Nope.
you ain't going. Even when
They
you know,
got
I
an
was
older
talking-
brother.
I was talking to my
Nope.
dude about this the other day, and it was like, I noticed, like, I mean, just recently I started dressing more like, you know, feminine dresses and stuff like that. But when I was younger, I always wore baggy clothes.
Yeah.
I always had on baggy clothes, big shirts. And I was thinking about it one day, and I was like, you know what? That come from my childhood. Because when I was younger, and people would come to the house, like my mom and my dad friends, we couldn't wear, like, okay, little shorts and a little shirt. My mom would be like, go put on some pants. Go
Yeah.
put on a shirt. Cover up yourself.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Be like, don't come out here walking around like that. So that started making me feel self-conscious because I was just like, why would my mom want us to cover up like that?
Maybe
What is it?
something
What are
happened.
people looking at?
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Maybe
saying?
something
Right.
happened.
But then, like, I would, you know, you start developing, you start getting breasts, and you start getting a shape and shit
You
like
don't
that.
know that, but they
Right,
Yeah,
she
right.
sees that.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. It wasn't until I got older where I was
Older,
like,
yeah.
oh, I see what it is. My mom know how niggas react. So
Yeah.
these niggas, cause all right, my mom used to do a partner. You know a partner.
Partner drive,
All right,
yeah.
my mom used to do a partner. I don't know what Yankees call it, but it's basically my mom was a banker. So
It was
she
so.
So that's what Haitians call it. So she was a banker. Every week, people send their money, and then at the end of the month or the week, somebody get that whole pot,
Yep.
Yeah.
right? So it was constantly different people coming to our house. So my mom already knew, like, I
yeah.
know how people think. So you ain't gonna have nobody around here. You walking around in your little shorts. And I used to dance. I did ballet and tap and shit like that. So we would wear leotards and little tight clothes. My mom would be like, you better go put a shirt on.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna walk around like that. And you wouldn't understand as a little kid because
Yeah.
you're just thinking like, what's wrong with my mom? Then you get older and you start hearing little comments that
Comments
niggas
that
make
you know
about your
why,
body
yeah.
and shit like that. And you're like, that's what my mom
That's
was
why
talking
she said
Where
about.
you grew up at?
I mean, I was born in New York,
Mm-hmm.
but I came to Broward when I was like 6 or 7,
Okay.
and I grew up in Lakes.
Okay, you in the States, but let's say if you was in the islands, in Jamaica, boy, you know them niggas on there.
Bro, we talked about that one time.
we did,
Most of the Jamaican guys that I know,
Are
they
fast.
lost their virginity when they were like 8,
Well,
and they lost their virginity to a girl that was like 25
well,
when they were 8.
Right. This tech
Bust
was
through
telling
early.
me. This tech was like 21 at the time. He had just came from Jamaica. I don't know, maybe like 5 years earlier or something like that. And he was telling me, he was like, in elementary school, we would ride the school bus, and the girls would come to school with their uniforms on, their skirts, but no panties.
Mhm.
And he's like, and they would do that on purpose, and we would finger them on the way to school.
Yeah, yeah.
And this is what they did in Jamaica. And I was like, wow, they took away your innocence at such a young
Yeah.
age.
Long time
And he
ago.
was like, no. He's like, we didn't know.
School bus.
He was like, we didn't know.
But
It
what I
was
be thinking,
normal
I'm like,
to
where do
them.
these niggas learn this shit?
Mm-hmm.
Yo,
They fast.
I be thinking, where do they learn this shit?
I don't know, man. It's, I guess.
Have you ever walked in and saw your mom and your dad fucking?
Oh, never.
I have. Ugh.
I never.
I never grew with my mom and my dad in the same house.
Oh, okay.
It wasn't my daddy though.
Or, okay, not even your dad, just your mom and
I did see
anybody.
my daddy in kindergarten.
Oh,
Like your mom fucking anybody.
I mean.
I heard it. I heard my
seen
mom and one of her
barber
boyfriends
dudes
fucking one
before.
night. Yeah, I did. And I was like, oh my God. I was like, I was like 13. And I was like, oh my God, they're having sex. And I didn't even know my mom was still fucking, dog. And I was like,
Hey,
wow.
old girl, my old girl must have did a great job of disguising, especially when I was younger. Because I see her with dudes, and in my mind, I don't, I'm not.
You're right.
thinking
You're not
of
putting
it's-
two and two together.
I'm not thinking of it as her boyfriend or
Yeah.
whatever. But now that I think about it, like, yeah,
It's
this
different
dude
now.
that My mom was there. Who the fuck is that? Like, what the fuck? Mom, who the fuck is
That
this?
nigga was laying that pipe, nigga.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, but nah, I ain't see shit like that. My mom, she's very like old school and
Yeah. My mom
scary
too.
and
But that's what I'm saying. This would be times where she would, cause the night when I heard my mom fucking,
Yeah.
I was sneaking that nigga in the house.
Oh.
That's the only reason why I heard it, cause it was like 3 o'clock in the morning, and I was sneaking
Jeez.
nigga.
You probably expected
I
that
was
to be
sneaking a
gone.
nigga out.
Oh, I was mad 'cause
I
we
was sneaking a
hungry.
nigga in the house.
Me and my brothers were hungry, and I kept
She
knocking on her
expect
door, messing with the doorknob, and it came off, and I seen her to the people riding that nigga.
What?
And she jumped up, and she's like,
Mama need love too.
yeah.
Mama need love too. Just remember
Because,
that.
but that's why this goes back to where I was saying sometimes sex is just sex.
Yeah.
Not saying that you're going
It's a
to
great
give
stress
somebody
relief.
a blind for fucking
Yeah.
somebody else.
Right.
But sometimes when somebody tell you like, babe, yo, I'm so sorry. It was just like I had a weak moment or whatever. Sometimes you gotta understand, like, even though they gave themselves to that person, you gotta understand sometimes, like, it wasn't nothing behind it. It was
Behind it, it
sex.
was just sex.
When you fuck your girl,
Now,
it's passion behind it.
But
You know what I mean?
that's
It's
why I
energy.
gave the other scenario of her getting to know the guy.
Right. That's why
and
he said
it
that's worse.
evolving into all of that.
Right.
Then that's
worse.
different.
That's
that
worse.
hurts.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
hurts.
That
that's worse.
hurts a little bit
Yeah,
more.
definitely.
Yeah.
All
But
right.
but okay, that's why I said, would it be the same hurt if she had a one night stand or she had this long 5-month relationship getting to know this nigga but never had sex?
Listen,
Well,
I'm
would
a
you
Would
big-
it be different
would
if
you
they
have-
didn't have sex?
Would
I'm
you
a
have a
big cliche.
threesome with your girl?
I mean, if she's down for it, definitely. Listen, I'm gonna go be cliche, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go be cliche with this. I know females gonna roll their eyes like, oh, this.
Let's hear. Let's hear.
A female cannot do what a man do and still be a woman.
What? Well, what's the
The
man do?
fucking part.
Hold on,
The
break it
fucking
down.
part.
The fucking part.
The fucking part.
Yeah, the fucking part, giving your body
Why?
leg and
Why?
thinking
Because
that
they feel like the man is doing the work.
Listen.
Like they have the penis. They're
No.
fucking.
I
The
want to
women-
hear his
can't explain.
explanation.
Listen, I can't
I wanna
explain
hear your
why.
explanation.
I cannot explain why.
No, then you can't make that statement.
Because we've been this way before. We
No.
we
You can't make
established
that
this way before
statement
we
if
were
you
mixed,
don't know from
right?
you personally why you feel like that. Why are you saying that? Why do
am I
you
saying
feel like that?
That's tradition.
No, why do you feel like that?
That's
Because,
tradition that
like-
we've
No.
been involved
No. I want to hear his
If we look
reasoning.
into the history of man and even the nature of man, this, if we do
Men
like
are hunters.
I'm excluding myself, right?
Mhm.
Just doing a poll on, let's say, the average man.
Uh-huh.
I know I got a lot of homies, or I know dudes, or even just watching on social media every day.
Right.
You know, something. You know, dudes always gonna try to at least talk to other women or try to make feel good just by talking to other women, right?
Okay.
Now that's a given. We've been this way for many years, reading many books of how men are.
But women are
Right?
like that too.
Women are
Women
like
been
that
selling
too.
pussy since the Bible days.
Hold on now.
What's
Women
the
like
difference?
women
I don't
like
know about that,
variety
but-
too.
What you mean you don't know about that?
If you always look into the history of women, a woman always was that foundation in the household. Meaning keep shit together in the household, make sure things go down good.
Right, but
know what I mean?
so you can't have the household together and fucking another nigga?
No, you definitely can if you
Yeah.
know how to juggle your thing.
Right,
but
that's what I'm saying.
I wouldn't recommend that because
What are you trying to
it's
say?
Why?
not gonna be ultimately good.
So you can have a woman.
If you and your dude got that type of, agreement, like, look, you got an open relationship. you wanna
No.
do things,
I ain't talking about no open relationship.
So do you believe that the man can have however many women he wants and the woman
No,
has
I'm not
to
saying
stay
that either.
committed to
I'm not
only
saying
you?
that either.
No, but your statement was a woman can't do what a man does sexually.
I'm saying by nature.
Why?
I'm just saying nature, like, by nature. it
Why?
seems
Because
like
a woman
men,
can get pregnant?
This seems, that's a main thing too.
But a man can get a woman pregnant.
That's true, but
Right.
that's
So a woman
us
can
men
be
to
pregnant. A
avoid that.
woman gets pregnant. She got one baby. She pregnant for 10 months.
And
That ain't
another
gonna stop
thing-
her from fucking, cause she can't get pregnant again. You see what I'm saying?
Listen,
She
another
can't
thing-
get pregnant again.
That's true.
But a nigga could fuck 100 bitches and get every one of those bitches pregnant. So now you got 100 babies on the way. She still just only got this one baby.
Right?
That's a
She
luck
only
of
still
the draw.
got this one baby.
That's a luck of the draw.
Yep.
No, but what I'm saying is, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I hear what you're saying.
A woman can fuck 100 dudes and only get pregnant by one. You got one baby.
Right.
It's not like you pregnant and this nigga could fuck you and you get pregnant again. So you only got this one baby. But a nigga could fuck 100 bitches and get every one of them pregnant. Now you got 100 babies on the way. I feel like it's worse on your end.
Yeah, I would
It's
say
worse
that.
on your end.
Yeah,
But-
because when they sell those dogs, the males are going for 3,000, the girls are going for 500.
That's true.
Because the girl is gonna produce all those other puppies for them to sell and make more money.
But without the stud, it ain't nothing.
I mean, unfortunately, we in a society right now too. Like, the more I would say, men and women would talk to is like in a man's eyes is like their value is like. You get what I'm saying?
I don't know. I don't believe
That's
that.
messed up.
We were
It is,
talking about
it
this
is,
too.
Because we
it
can
is.
We
look at
talked
it
about
the
this
same
too.
way.
It is.
We
It
just
is.
had this last week.
And I
I
agree.
said that
I agree,
a
but
girl
we
can
look
fuck.
at it the same way. We do
A
look
girl
at
can
you
fuck a
and be like,
dude.
damn, he fucked
Yeah,
all these bitches.
yeah.
He ain't
But a
worth
girl
shit.
can fuck a dude right now and then fuck you 20 minutes later and you would not
You wouldn't
even know
even
that
know.
she just had sex.
That's probably
You
so.
wouldn't even
That's
know.
true. But that's why. most
But I
of it's
feel
so
like for a
dangerous
female would
I
know.
gotta move.
Because if a dude just fucked a bitch and nutted 3 times and then his girl come home and wanna fuck, either that nigga dick ain't gonna get hard or it's gonna
It
take
ain't
him
gonna
forever
stay
to
hard,
fucking nut. Or
right?
when he do nut, it's hardly anything gonna come out.
Right.
You see what I'm
exactly.
saying?
So that's why
Alright.
one nigga cannot have 3 or 4 females
Thank you.
at one time.
Thank you.
That's
There's
true.
no way,
Thank
because they
you.
all gonna want to fuck the
Hey,
same
hold
day.
on,
Thank
hold
you.
on, hold on.
Thank
I
you.
hope y'all
Fuck
taking
out of here.
notes.
But we can have more than one, because we can fuck all.
That's what I'm
That's
saying.
definitely
Because
true.
our shit gonna go right back like this.
Elastic, you know? You ain't telling me nothing. I already know. It's like elastic. That shit can't go back
Period.
to where, you know?
All right, so I got a let's say.
Mhm.
Let's do a let's say, y'all.
This is the thing I was talking about. It's not
Man,
what
what
she
my
does.
drink at? I ain't got wild right
You want some more?
now. Mm-hmm.
All right, so let's say.
Joint, yeah.
let's say you meet a girl, you single, you meet a girl, y'all
Girl,
vibing.
I'm single right now.
Right,
Scenario.
this one got nothing to do with this is a let's say. Alright, so you meet a girl, y'all vibing, y'all been talking for like 3 months. You go over her house one day, she cooked for you, y'all vibing. She's like, alright, come on, you know, I wanna fuck. Y'all go inside the room, y'all start having sex, y'all fucking, everything good or whatever. Y'all didn't use no condom because you know y'all been vibing for a little while. So you looking at it like, man, fuck it, it's my girl.
Yeah, for me that's
y'all
like
fuck.
pins and needles, boy.
I'm saying though, it's a let's say.
Yeah, let's say, go ahead, yeah.
Alright, so y'all fucking or whatever. Alright, you done, you pull your dick out, and it's a condom on your dick. What would you do?
Whoa, reverse it. Rewind. You said, hold on, I didn't fuck her with no condom.
Y'all didn't
All
use
of a
no
sudden,
condom,
I'll pull out and
and it's a condom on your dick. What would you do?
She was like, oh,
First of
shit.
all, I'm gonna panic and be like, what the fuck?
Whose condom is this?
I'm like, you know,
That's happened before,
I'm gonna
though.
panic
It's
like
not
a-
stuck up in there.
I don't know who the fuck that happened to, but boy.
But I mean, what would you do though?
So
are you gonna be
so
like,
how
damn,
long-
bitch, you are fucking somebody else? Or
how
are you gonna
long
be
you
like,
been
well,
with?
at least she was safe like 3 months?
3
Or
months.
are you gonna be
3
like,
months
damn,
y'all been fucking around.
at least whoever she fucked before me, they used a
As a
condom.
condom.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, the nigga left the shit in her pussy.
Sometimes.
But
no,
maybe she
that's
didn't know.
That's happened
So
before.
that bitch slid
That
out.
happened.
and,
Yes.
It
That
happened.
nigga probably
happens.
still in her.
Bruh, you gotta
That
remember
happens.
that a girl vagina is deep as fuck. So it's not like it's just right there.
I shouldn't be like that.
it's not like it's just right there.
It's the tightness that pulls it off.
Right.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
it's like
yeah,
that
yeah.
shit is way up in there. So she didn't even know.
No, it don't always be way in there. He probably way up in
That's
there.
why-
Yeah.
He got nowhere else to go.
That mean that nigga dick was probably bigger than yours. He puts that condom way up in that pussy.
Damn.
But hey, he got it out. Shit.
But you got it out.
Nah.
No, but that was because she was wet and shit. It kind of puts it down a little
Right.
bit.
You
You
made
got
it
it out.
real wet.
But what I'm saying is, like, what are you gonna do? Would you stop fucking with her?
Inside of you.
Would you stop fucking with her though?
Would you stop
Would I
fucking with
stop?
him?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, cause for me that would be like
But y'all
A
not in a
scar for life.
Yeah,
relationship.
you're not in a relationship.
no, we're not. But it'd be like a scar for life moment for me.
No, but she telling
You get
you
what I'm
like,
saying?
she
Like,
telling you
Why?
like, yo, this was, somebody else that I'm dating. I didn't even know that the condom fell off.
I mean, imagine you gonna give a nigga head and you smell the next bitch vagina. You be like, what the fuck?
I'm not gonna say I would stop fucking with him because and that's what I say, especially if we wasn't in a
Right.
relationship.
Yeah,
I'm not
you
gonna say I
can't.
would stop fucking him, but I would definitely say something
No,
like,
no,
nigga, your dick
yeah.
smell like pussy.
Absolutely, we gonna
Right.
be cold.
I would say
I'm
something.
gonna be like, yo, like
I
I don't
feel
know
like
what
if
the
you're
fuck
not
you
in a
got going
relationship,
on.
it's
And I'll be
kinda-
pissed the fuck off first of all, cause like the scenario is like a condom that's not mine is on my.
Right.
Come on now, that's crazy.
So you gonna be like, damn, was that nigga nuts there?
And the worst part of it all, nigga, you didn't use no condom either. What the fuck? Nah, that's crazy. I probably wouldn't even fuck nobody else for like a good 6 months.
Yeah, I think he'll be like
Just pray and be like,
PTSD
look,
for.
man.
No, but you know that happened to me before.
That is weird.
That
Yeah.
happened to me before.
That
I was
did
fucking a
happen.
dude, but it was because he
Whoa. What
because he had 2 condoms on.
Oh.
And you know you're not supposed to do that.
He
You're
thought
not
First
he
of
was
supposed
all,
gonna say
he's
the condom
tripping.
came off on his
You
dick.
should
No,
never
it
use
did.
2 condoms.
It did.
The condom came off
Yeah,
on his
one
dick.
of them. He had on 2 condoms. I didn't know though.
No, saying like
Yeah.
the let's say
Oh
happened to
no.
one dude. Okay.
I'm
Yeah.
saying like I fucked the dude. He had 2 condoms on, and one of them came off. So
Yeah.
when we was done, like he pulled his dick out, and he was like, "Oh shit, the condom is gone." And I'm like, "What are you talking about?" Because I could still see the condom on his dick. So I'm like, "What are you talking about?" He was like, "No, I had on 2." So that nigga had to
Why
stick
do you
his
have on
fingers
2?
out. I don't know. Maybe because he probably thought I was a hoe. So he was like, "Let me put on 2 condoms." But
twice. Fuck
But
that.
bruh, that nigga had to stick his fingers all the way up in my pussy and feel around and get that fucking condom, yo.
Man.
My stomach hurt. But yes, that did happen to me too.
But yeah, it
Yeah.
happens.
You gotta
It
play
came out like
doctor.
the next day or something.
You had to be the doctor for a little minute.
Mine was never found, but it came out like the next
Yours
day.
are never found. Shit. Yo. Man.
I'm saying at that moment.
He said it was never found. That bitch still up there.
I didn't
You
say
did
that.
now.
Hey, that condom done disintegrated by now.
I didn't say that. At the moment when he was looking for it. Okay?
It took a little minute.
It's a couple of days. It came out by
It took a little
pieces.
minute.
I was
That's
bathing. I
crazy.
seen pieces of rubber.
Nah, it
coming
happened
out,
to the best of us. It happened like I didn't
Mm-hmm.
like. Sometimes it'd be like, especially if it's a chick like you don't know nothing about,
Yeah.
and you don't pull out and you look on your dick. There's no condom. Like, what the fuck?
Okay, so what do you do if you fucking a girl in a condom bus?
Oh, that
Do
happened.
you keep
before.
fucking or do you put on a different condom?
You keep fucking.
Or do you be like, damn, it already done bust, I don't hit
Take
this
a
shit
plan
raw
B.
already?
It,
Or do you put on another
it
condom?
depends on the scenario. If it's like a chick I just met, I'm worrying. Like I'm very.
But
me
are you
personally,
gonna
I'm
put on another
paranoid.
condom?
Yeah.
Yeah, most likely we're trying to put on
Okay.
a condom. I ain't gonna be on no fucking shit, you know. I'm
No, because I mean, like, you already
I've
raw
been,
dogging
no,
us.
no, no. I
You
ain't gonna
already raw
lie.
dogging.
I've been in those scenarios before. Like I've been a wild child before, where I'm like, I met a girl, first day I don't really know her like that.
Yeah.
You know, we just wild.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm just doing a Hail Mary, praying to God, like,
Everything's okay.
oh, while we're good with the drip or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, bitches think about, hope you don't get her pregnant. Fuck pregnancy, nigga. Like, what the fuck? I hope I don't get the clap.
I don't know. I feel
No,
like
but-
pregnancy is worse. I feel
Yeah.
like because pregnancy is
real.
for life.
It's
For
for
life.
Like you could go to the doctor and get some penicillin and get that
Shit,
drip taken
some-
care of.
Right.
Some STDs is for life too now.
Well, yeah,
Yeah,
like
you know
AIDS
what
and
I'm
syphilis,
Yeah,
of
don't-
course, right,
I'm more scared of that. Like I could take care of a child, and
right.
you know, I can, you know, I've been through the worst with baby mama. You know, I ain't worried about that.
I don't know why I say that. I feel like it's worse. I mean, besides like AIDS, but why I say that it's worse because I feel like a child,
I know
like
what you're
we
saying.
were talking about
Yeah.
earlier, you have
Yeah.
to deal with that baby mom. Sometimes it don't
Yeah.
even have nothing to do with the baby.
Facts.
She
Yeah.
just want to fucking bother you because she
Big
butt
facts.
hurt.
Yep.
But it's like a STD. That's something you deal with. Okay, by yourself. You go to the
that's
doctor. I'm
That's
good.
an extra life you're responsible
Yeah.
for.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man. Like that's
You,
what I
you
say.
have to you have to be saying, y'all, people need to remember that you come first.
Right.
Yeah.
You meaning
It's
not
good to wanna
a
have fun,
husband,
you know?
not
Right.
an employee. You come first as a male,
Mhm.
Right.
and then everything else falls into place.
Yep.
Because
Yeah.
I had to learn that shit years and years
Yeah,
and years
yeah.
later.
Yeah, man, it's good to have fun, but it's just know that out here nowadays, man.
Nowadays, especially, bruh.
You
Do you
got
see,
monkeypox out here.
bro?
Yeah.
Not even just monkeypox. Do you see even polio?
Yeah.
They said polio hasn't
It's
been
coming
around
back
for 30
around.
years,
Yeah.
and polio is coming back.
Every day,
Like
new
this shit,
outbreak.
fucking crazy.
It's wild out here, man.
Even fucking kissing, you can kiss somebody and get mono.
Yeah.
Like what the fuck? Like you
No,
gotta
you
really
know-
be careful.
Because everyone's
That's why I don't know how other
everyone's
dudes do
immune
it.
system is fucked up. Because
Right.
it's fake ass food that they're giving
Right.
us that
Oh,
they're
yeah.
producing.
Yeah.
And that's
And I
all
was
we
talking
can
about
fucking
that.
afford.
I was talking about that to my prison mate. Shout out to you, baby. But I was asking him in prison, do they have like a vegan menu for like people that don't eat meat and shit? And he was like, yeah,
They did?
yeah.
Why would they give a
I
fuck?
believe
What you
so.
mean? Because
That's
the people
why
that
everyone want to go to prison.
no,
That
but
shit
not
is
even
so
just
good.
that. They have to respect because that's constitutional. Even
Why
even
should they
people,
have to respect?
There's a lot
even
of
people-
Muslims and
even people
things, religious
religion.
people,
Yeah, they have
Yeah.
to. They
They
have
living
to.
a life in prison.
I'm telling you, dog. I said to him, I
The
was
food
like,
ain't gonna be
yo.
great. I'll tell
I
you
said,
that.
no, what you talking about? Them niggas be eating better than us.
The vegans?
What? Not even just a vegan, just a regular prison niggas.
Oh yeah, that's
What?
right.
The shit that I be seeing them, yo,
They
he
be
be
whipping
telling,
together some shit too. Yeah.
man, them niggas be eating. I'm like,
Yo, I used to
Even the
I used
dentist.
to ship my brother food up in Jersey when he was in prison. I used to ship him food,
Yeah.
a big box of food.
Yeah.
And he used to like make a little grill and have a little actually he was allowed to have a little burner in
Mhm.
his room. And he used to whip shit up and fix food and hand it out to
well,
everybody.
where my dude is at, he's in open bay, where it's basically they're not in cells.
That shit's on maximum security. What?
No, it's not maximum security. It's
It's
open
open.
bay. Niggas
It's
aren't in
open.
cells.
Oh,
It's just
okay.
a big ass room with beds.
I'm thinking of Pelican Bay and shit like
No,
that.
it's just a big ass room with beds, like alongside of the wall. So everybody, you know what I'm saying? So it's
Yeah.
like they don't really have them luxuries of
Yeah.
having their room where they can, you know, do shit like that. But they still, right? These niggas got weed and no fucking lighter. What the fuck going on?
For real.
But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like
Oh, okay.
a lot of these dudes are in prison and they are living better than us. Like
Yes.
he was telling me that you know, I guess he had like a some or whatever, he wanted to go to the dentist. So I was like, God damn. I was like, damn, y'all niggas got everything in prison. He was like, nah. He was like, we still gotta pay. So I was like, how much you gotta pay? $5.
Man,
What?
got full benefits
$5
and
a
that.
fucking
I mean,
month. I was like, nigga, if I had to pay $5 for my dentist, I would
What?
be fucking good as fuck.
And live pain free.
What are you talking about?
What? Dentist is very
Man.
dental work is expensive.
When I tell you, there's a lot of guys.
They'll suffer through some pain.
Bro, there's a lot of guys in prison
That's crazy.
that they're in prison because they have better treatment than when they were living on the streets. They go to prison, they get 2 meals per day. They have the canteen. They could go buy honey buns. They could go buy cupcakes. They can go buy pizzas. They can go buy chicken sandwiches.
As a straight man, I can never understand that.
Well,
If
that's
you're
what I'm
a straight
saying.
man.
Like, if you're a straight man and you got shit going on, but
Yeah.
it's a lot of men and women that they don't have nothing. They're homeless. They're on the street. So they have a bed to sleep in when they go to
especially
prison.
in
They got
jail,
food.
yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah, they're
saying?
taking
Yeah.
care
So
of.
they looking
3
at it
meals
like
a
I'm
day.
better off here than on the street.
It's
Yeah.
a resort for them, 3 meals a day.
Exactly. And that's what
Crazy.
say they got tablets. They got TVs. They got phones. Like, they living a life in for real. And I said to him, I said,
They have
no, I
cable?
said, yeah. I said to him, I was like, or they'll take their tablet and they'll connect it to the TV through the Wi-Fi, and they'll put movies and shit on the TVs in the bay room or the room.
Oh shit.
Yeah, and I said to him, I said, that's why a lot of niggas, I feel like they go to prison because they
That's
they
state
can
or
do
feds?
everything but leave.
He in state or feds?
He's in state.
State?
Yeah, and where he's at, it's not really a prison; it's an institution.
Oh, okay.
So,
okay.
so it's
It's
like,
more
you know,
free up.
yes,
Yeah.
you know what I mean. But yeah, I don't know. I just feel like, I don't know. I feel like sometimes guys,
I mean, if you
go
gotta
to
do
prison.
time, do the best. Do the best
you
with time.
gotta handle it. You
Yeah.
gotta look at it as like, I made my bed, I gotta lie in it.
Facts.
You know what I
You
mean?
know?
But I feel like some dudes get institutionalized to where even when they get out, they're still like in that prison mentality.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
You
mean,
know?
Because they've been in there, they transitioned.
Yeah,
already
so
to
it's
their life.
hard to
I
let
can
that
back
go.
any day, I
Yeah.
don't give a fuck.
I mean, they
Nah,
used
fuck
to.
that, yo.
That's crazy.
I went for like 24 hours. That's because I gave that little BSO bitch attitude, and she made me stay.
Shit, I went the longest I did in jail was 4 days. And that was because I got locked up on the weekend and you know the judge don't come back till Monday. So I had to stay in that bitch. And that shit was the worst fucking experience because them hoes is crazy.
Yeah.
I'm talking about them hoes was crazy.
Let me tell you something. As black people, though, man, I realize they really be trying to like lock us up for real, for real.
For nothing.
They really want that on our record.
Yep. Yep.
The first time, and one of those I got locked up. You know, I was pulled over, and my boy Tigger, he witnessed this. I got pulled over, man, right in Front Street, middle of the hood. And I didn't know them boys like following me. Some dude came up on his bike, was asking me a question. Like, oh, blah 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 blah. You at the Treasy, blah blah. I'm like, I don't know. As soon as I pull off, we like light flash. I'm like, the hell. So police, I was smoking a little joint. So immediately they smelled that shit.
Yeah.
Pulled me out the car. He asked me no questions. You know what I'm saying? So like, oh, where you get your weed from? And da 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 da. And I'm
Fuck
like,
you mean? I
I'm
grew
like, I
up.
don't know. I don't really smoke weed. My cousin gave me this. You know, gave me a little white ass. My cousin gave me this weed. I don't know what you're talking about. Like, oh, where's your cousin? You know what I'm saying? Where you get this weed from? Come on, show us where you get the weed from. Or else you're going to jail. I'm like, well, or else you're going to jail. He kept just telling me that. I'm like, what you mean? Like, going to
Yeah.
jail? I don't like.
This or
somebody
that.
gave this to me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They started digging up my car, and this man even went on my phone, bro. Cause I'm like, all right.
Wow.
Cause I came to a point where I'm like, all right, since you're gonna take me to jail, cause I'm not gonna tell you where I get my weed from. You know what I'm saying? Like, since you're gonna take me to jail, let me call my BM, my first one at the time. Let her know.
I'm about to go to
Go
jail.
to jail. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This nigga, just one of the police, like the black cop, took my phone, started looking at my texts, like, oh, you got it. Oh, you got that file. You got that lab. Oh, okay.
Wow.
Oh, okay. So the man went through my texts and shit. I'm like,
Oh,
damn. And he used to start cracking jokes. Oh, this shit you got ain't no file. What's this? Yeah.
Wow.
And they didn't even find much at the time. It was like a whole bunch of little spiff tails, little probably a couple grams. But that was enough for them to got my car repossessed, took me. This is what I was trying to say. So the man asked my age. He was like, oh, you're 25, 26, and you never been to jail before? You never been locked up?
Right. So they're like, yes, you can get this nigga in
The
the
man
system.
sounded baffled, like,
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm like, nah, I ain't been in jail before.
And this was
Like,
a black
He's
cop
used
too?
to that.
it was like a Spanish type cop and a white.
Hey, he's
I mean, a
used to that.
black
The
cop.
statistics.
It was like
26-year-old, you done been to jail once or twice before.
And I guess they expected me because I'm in the hood, you know what I'm saying? So like, I'm like, nah.
So they arrested you for what? I mean, they took you in for what?
For
Just
weed.
Pretty
just
much a little split,
couple-
yeah,
a little
stuff,
gram.
yeah.
All that shit probably came on nothing even 2 grams.
Yeah.
But
Wow.
when I went to jail, they treat you like shit in there. I realized that firsthand. I'm like, damn. I'm in the holding cell. They call me up, read my charges. I was shocked because I had a felony. I'm like, what? Can you read the charge again? The lady immediately told me, oh, shit your ass down. And I'm like, whoa, what the fuck?
Like you're nobody. You're
Like I'm
worthless.
nobody. I'm like,
Yeah.
God damn. At the time too, I had like a kidney stone or something. So I'm like, I'm in pain. I'm like, yo, this shit was wild. You know what I'm saying? But I just learned from them. I'm like, yo, we gotta move different.
Damn.
Yeah, you gotta know that these motherfuckers don't give a fuck about us.
Yeah.
They get their little percentage, their little quota for taking you to prison and shit.
It
Like
only
they
took
don't
me
give a
that
fuck.
one time for me to like,
To learn.
To
right?
learn,
like,
yeah.
all right,
Yeah, these
can't
niggas
smoke
don't
too
give a
much
fuck.
in my car, all right?
Yeah.
You know, they gonna.
That's why I'm so glad that shit is legal.
Yeah.
Well, semi-legal now.
Yeah,
like,
now it's
bruh,
like, they don't give a fuck
can't
too much.
fuck with me now.
They don't give a fuck too much.
All right, so Lord of Disaster, what can we expect from you next? When's your next performance? Where can we see you next? What you got upcoming?
I mean, coming up next is just gonna be more music for me. You know, just trying to stay fresh, keep it fresh. And
Who's somebody that you would like to collab with?
oh,
And it don't have to be no big. I'm talking about just somebody that you fuck with. Like I'm talking about like a local artist, like a Broward
somebody
County
that
artist
you know locally that you
Yeah.
want to do a song
that you
with.
would want to collab with.
I mean, one of the homies that we conversated with, supposed to collab with, that first came to mind. It's probably Snap.
I was gonna say that. I was
Yeah.
gonna say, how come you ain't got no songs with him?
Yeah, me and him talked about it because I seen him a couple of times. Me and said like, yo,
Yeah.
man, wake up, man, but you know, that's in the making. That's coming.
I feel like that would be a vibe because he be spitting, you be spitting.
Yeah, of course. Yeah,
Yeah.
great Snap, man. That's he on the team too, so
Yeah.
definitely. There's a couple other homies out there. I would say.
What about some of them little Haitian boys that's doing shit like Sam 1K, what's the other one name? Lo Shimmy.
No shimmy. Yeah, I do a collab. I'll collab with, let's say, Boston Richie.
Okay.
FG.
I feel
FCG
like
Heems.
I feel like me. Yeah, I feel like me and Kodak, real talk, would make a great track.
Uh-huh.
Like,
You know him?
No, I don't know him.
Okay.
But I'm just thinking out. You know, 'cause minus all he's a bigger act, and I'm independent. But
Yeah.
I feel like me and him would make a good track. You know what I'm saying?
What about
Okay.
someone more on your level?
Let's see. I mean,
Like Trapland Pat.
Trapland Pat.
Mhm.
I mean, I can't say 'cause I ain't listened too much to Trapland Pat.
Yeah.
Who else is
Like,
out
there's a
there?
lot of dudes out there like I'll see, but I never really too much listen to that much because
Yeah.
I'm always caught up in what I'm doing. in
Right,
the
what you're
studio.
doing, right.
I'm helping other cats in the
Oh, so
studio.
you don't really know the other artists that
I know
you're
a few. If you
competing
name
with?
Yeah, yeah,
If
you
you
know
know,
a few,
I name
yeah.
a few. Because what I learned too,
Y'all in
like,
the industry, so y'all
That's
gotta know
true.
each other.
Yeah.
got to.
Yeah.
I know the names.
Yeah.
I know the names. I know of their talent. But for me to tell you that I dive deep and listen to them, a lot of them I haven't.
Yeah.
So it'll be wrong for me to say,
Right,
I don't
right.
like this act. Or,
Yeah, because you don't really know,
Yeah,
you know what they
you know
bring
what
to
I'm
the
saying?
table. Yeah.
But a few of them I listen to, like I ain't gonna lie, there's another dude out here.
What about female artists? Are there any female artists?
Gorilla-
There's one
Gorilla
that
is like blowing.
no,
Yeah.
there's one from Broward that I like. Her name is
Yeah,
I am Eye Candy.
I am eye candy.
Yeah, I like her little flow. She's dope.
You gotta play me on track one time.
Okay,
Yeah.
but yeah, she's dope.
Yeah,
There's a couple little
female
Broward
artists out here.
female artists that's popping though.
There's a
Yeah.
couple out here because the homies always tell me like, yeah, you gotta collab with some female
Yeah.
artists.
That's true,
Yeah.
yeah.
I gotta reach out and do more than that as well.
So you
All right,
can
so where
broaden
can
your audience.
right, exactly.
Yeah,
So it's not just
exactly.
So let the people know where they can find you.
Yeah, man, you can find my music, LOD Young Lara. That's LODYUNGLARA. You can Google me. I should pop up right away, right? Go to YouTube or any platforms you like to listen to music. I got some videos out there, a couple of videos out. So I got a lot of things coming to work, man. My whole objective is just keep bringing music. You know, eventually one of these songs is
Blow.
gonna be bigger than what you expect or
Right.
what I expect. You know, I always say what I expect. I always expect good out of anything I do.
Right.
So you know, like my dad would tell me, treat the music like a racehorse, right? So you feel like one don't work, get that next
Keep it
horse
pushing.
and get it out there. You know,
Yeah.
so any musician or artist out there, just keep working. Make sure you know, putting out quality music. You know, be very mindful. The music is forever. I always like to tell my homies too, that's doing music. Music is forever. Man.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
once you put it out there, it's out there.
Yeah.
You know? So
Yep.
just be mindful of that. You know what I mean? But you know, I always try to bring some classic music. Always try to reinvent myself as well.
Right.
I don't like to sound
Right.
the same.
You
on
gotta
every
move
joint.
with the times. You know, times are
Exactly,
changing, so you gotta
exactly.
adapt.
You
Because
gotta
I already
adapt to
told
that,
you,
yeah.
you already know where I'm coming from. So it's like a lot of people, I would say, in my generation, trying to do music or didn't do music, they sometimes sound like they still in that era. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And if you're trying to relate, it probably won't work
Yeah,
out
with-
as much.
This
But
is
I
new
can't tell a
age.
person what to put out and what.
Right.
Because there's a lane for everybody. There's a music.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? There's an audience for everybody. But I try to keep things more as far as the modern times of sound. Especially when big on my producer, Killer Beats.
Mhm.
We're always in the lab. You know, always say, yo, what we can do next? Like, what kind of sound?
Right. To like make it sound a little different. Yeah.
Yeah,
Switch
you
it up
know.
a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, because I came from the era, like, you know, like, the lyrics always got to be on point.
Mhm.
Like, but I also know that we in a time where
I think beats
Beats.
matter more now.
beats
I
matter
love
more.
beats.
Yeah.
Your whole chorus and make sure it's repeatable and
Catchy. It's gotta
Yeah.
be catchy. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So the lyrics in your verses don't have to be so bar for bar like punchline.
Yeah.
Right. Like
But
Lil
me,
Wayne.
I'm still like that. I still
That's
listen
what
to
I'm saying.
lyrics.
There's still
Like
an
Lil
audience
Wayne.
that
Yeah.
has that, so
Yeah.
I'm still like that too. So you still hear some
See,
shit. I would
see,
say.
That's
But-
when I started listening to Lil Wayne. When I was started
More into
becoming
lyrics.
sick. When I became single and I was smoking weed more and I
Yeah.
was concentrating on the lyrics.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn,
Yeah, this
how
thing
what
be
he
saying
know
some
about
shit.
what
Yeah.
he
Man,
know
we
about
say some
smoking the
clever shit.
bear?
Yeah, you say
Yeah.
some clever shit. Yeah.
Alright, so we definitely want to come out to one of your shows and shit. You gotta, I mean, you know, I follow you on IG and shit like that, but
Yeah.
keep us,
us
know.
keep us
Yeah.
posted
Keep
and
you
shit. Like,
posted.
we'll definitely come out and support, you know what I'm saying?
Looking
Because I
forward to
love to
doing it.
support my black people. You know what I mean? I love to see y'all doing
Absolutely.
y'all entrepreneur shit and not in the streets, you
Yeah.
know, doing some positive shit. So we'll definitely always come and support.
You in the Broward area, man. You know, link up Dub
Broward
House
County,
Studios.
baby.
You know, not only am I an artist, I'm an engineer.
Mhm.
You know, come to Dub House, unlock your sound. You know what I'm saying? Record you, make sure you sound good. Not only I'm gonna record you, I'm gonna make sure you're on point. You know, I don't like to record people
Quality.
and all of a sudden I'm just gonna record you and you saying some shit that don't sound good.
Right.
I'm gonna make sure you try to sound on point. I'm gonna try. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'll do some producing, they would say too. But definitely, guys, you know, I got some great music coming out. And already out, I just put out a mixtape called Phases.
Mhm.
There's a part 1, phase 1, phases 2. Phase 1 is more so like upbeat, rap tempo. Phase 2 is like Afro beats.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
So it's like
okay.
2 parts.
Yeah.
Okay,
exactly.
so
I like
y'all check that out. Motherfucking Lord of Disaster,
Lord of
nigga.
Disaster. LOD.
No, ain't no LOD, nigga. Lord of Disaster. That's what the fuck I'm
Lord
gonna call
of
you.
Disaster.
You gotta know where you came from to know where you going.
Mhm.
So Lord of Disaster, definitely dope ass vibe. Thank you for coming through and
Thanks
chilling
for
with
having me,
motherfucking
man.
Breathe Easy.
Big up, breathe easy.
Yeah,
podcast,
yo.
man. Big up.
And who else we got?
Just aggressive, y'all.
Mhm.
Every time. Your girl T True. This was a vibe. Y'all check out Lord of Disaster, Young Lara. And we out.
Yeah.
Blah.
Yes. Mhm.